Now, one more thing. Now, let us understand what is MD01 and MD01N. We don't have S4 HANA server, but let us understand from your interview perspective. Okay, you are going to most of the time get question on S4 HANA also. We right now don't have S4 HANA system. Once you get MRP, so what is the big difference from ECC to S4 HANA is that we are having MD01 T code in ECC. Okay, this should have revert this. Okay, but leave it. MD01N is your ECC. Okay, sorry, my bad. S4 HANA. This is going to be my S4 HANA. Okay, this is your S4 HANA server. Okay. Okay. Sorry guys, wasting some time. Okay. Okay. Presentation is time consuming, but it's going to work ECC. So ECC is going to be your old classical system in which MD01 T code look like this /n MD01. Okay, in MD01, what you can see there is only plant or scope of planning based on which you can take MRP run. Okay, plant or scope of planning based on which you can take MRP run. But if you go to MD01N T code, you are having option to provide plant material. Okay, now the screenshot is also wrong, guys. It should show, actually it is having from to plant material number. So here there is a provision of material number. Here we don't have provision of material number. So means that in MD01 T code, you are not able to take MRP for particular material. But in MD01N in S4 HANA, we can take MRP run for multiple material. Let me do Google for you. Okay. MD01N screen. Okay. Yeah, you can see. Let me go to this. Can you see my screen, team?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So we
Yes,
can see MRP live where we have multiple plant. We can have MRP. We don't require scope of planning. Here we are a scope of planning for multiple plant. Here system is having plant here available. Here can from to plant you can update in a sequence. Okay. Then we are having material from to material we can take MRP run. That is the second thing. Here we are having MRP controller wise MRP run. MRP controller. What is MRP controller? If you go to your material master. Okay. If you go to your material master, here you are having MRP controller. So some person, see MRP control is what? MRP control is a person who is responsible for this particular material. In your company, there are 1,000 materials. Okay. And there are 10, 15 different buyers, or we can see MRP control who are going to take care of that material. What is mean by take care of the material? They are responsible for procurement of that material. They are responsible for consumption of that material. They are responsible for vendor related issues. They will take care of everything. So that MRP control is the whole and sole in charge of this product. Okay. For procurement and inventory purpose. So we want to take suppose you are MRP control 001 and you want to take MRP run for only your material number because of XYZ reason. So you can take at MRP level. Okay. So these are the different options available. Clear? But those options in your MD01, no, we don't have. We can take at one plant or multiple plant with the scope of planning. We cannot go or MRP area wise, but we cannot go for any particular material wise. Neither we cannot go with MRP control wise, or we cannot have MRP run for multiple plant without scope of planning. So these are the advantages of your MRP live. Okay. Are we clear? Team, parallel processing, all those stuffs are available
Yes.
here. Okay. Now there are some difference. Okay. You can go through this slide for your better understanding. Okay. It quite be it can be for you at your level, it is quite be too much vast or too much hard to understand. Okay. But simple thing you should MRP list. Okay. MRP parameter create in classic MRP, create a MRP list can be used to control whether MRP list should be created or not. Okay. So whenever we are going to take MRP run, here we are having options, whether we have to create MRP list. What is this MRP list? We are going to understand later. That is nothing but create MRP result. Whenever I take MRP run, what was happened in last MRP run? We are going to save those results for the further analysis. That is called as the MRP list. Okay. So MRP parameter can be used to control where MRP list should be there or not. We can select, but in MRP live, no MRP list are written by MRP live, as MRP list are intended as checking the MRP result. Okay. So in live MRP, no MRP list. So we don't see any option here where MRP list to be selected or not. Okay. We don't have that options. Okay. Clear, team? Next is scope of planning. So here we have to create a scope of planning in MD01. Here, this way we have to create a scope of planning. But here in MD1, we don't require it because we can have from and to list of plant. Suppose you have to have MRP run for multiple plant. So you can go over, click over here. You will update 1, 2, 3, 4 plants the way you want, and you can take MRP run. So scope of planning is not required. Why scope of planning required in MD01? Because we don't have multiple plant running facility or multiple MRP area level. So that provision is available here in your MRP live. Are we clear? Okay. Creation indicator MRP classic MRP has a complicated set of rules for instructing the MRP run to create either purchase requisition or plan order. See here we are having create purchase requisition, this kind of indicator available. See what is this indicator and everything we are going to learn in our next topic about the process control parameter. I will explain about this. Okay. So this kind of indicators are not available over here. Okay. They are not required. Okay. Then opening period. So again, we are going too deep. It is going to be very complex. Processing keys. Okay. So in MD01, we are having processing keys. Okay. Here we are seeing only this parallel processing and all. Okay. Those kind of stuff is not available. Okay. In your MD01N. In MRP live, we don't have those stuff. Okay. And scheduling. Okay. So you just go through it. Okay, team. And try to understand. Those are the MRP control wise MRP run we cannot take, which we can take in MRP live. Okay. NPSK planning and all simulations. Simulation is available over here. Okay. If you better slash and MD02, you can see here we are having simulation mode. So all these process control parameter also not available because they are inherent. Okay. Simulation MRP live does not have simulation mode. Okay. Scheduling can the scheduling is the option here. We can have lead time scheduling and these two types of scheduling we will learn. Okay. Okay. So what we will do, we will do learning on this part. At that time, you will understand meaning of it, but just go through it. And again, we will try to revisit this part and help you more in detail. Okay. Clear, team? But this slide is going to be very important. It might be your interview question. What is the difference between MD01 and MD01N? Okay. Classic versus live MRP as per HANA MRP. Okay. Now moving ahead, different